Okay. Yes, my friends, welcome back. How you guys are doing today? Obviously here very late. Had a very busy day. Had to go to my uncle's in near Enfield even. So I only just came back. Apologies for no pre-match talk, but today there is going to be a post-match talk stream. So if you guys want to discuss the game, share your thoughts and opinions, all that good stuff, or even talk to me directly, of course, make sure you guys... I'll leave the details in the community page. You guys will definitely find out how to take part. But good to see some of you guys here. Yes, Gianni, how you doing, bro? Yes, not too bad, man. Very busy Saturday, very busy weekend. Everything's getting busier now with Christmas approaching. I got bare family things coming up and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's going to be a busy period. But I'm seeing some scoreline predictions. Martin, 3-0 to us. I mean, honestly, man, I pray. I'm not feeling that enthusiastic for some reason. I don't know if it's seeing this back four, seeing this like back four of death where it's like, I get it, height, aerial ability, but does it really translate into much? I'm not too sure, to be fair with you. Like, I feel like I'd love to see Mudryk with flipping Matson on the left hand sides. You're not really getting that proper support, but I don't know. I mean, at least Sterling's got a new trim, so I guess that's something to look forward to, right? But John, shame another day. I feel sorry for you. Our fans that still buys tickets goes to watch this nonsense every week. For real, man. Kamal Nini, you're my number one all-time favorite. Appreciate that, bro. Respect that, man. My friends, we get ready to kick off. I'm hoping for something, decent today. I'm really praying for something. I need it, not gonna lie. Okay, my friends, we kick off in any second. And we begin. It begins. Okay. I feel like with Sheffield United, we can't take their threat for granted. I feel like there's a bit of a mini manager bounce going on now that Chris Wilder's now returned back. I was reading a lot of complaints from United fans discussing, hecking bottoms like, the team's poor ability in building up. They couldn't string together passes properly. The midfield is pretty ineffective. And it seems like Wilder's gone back to using a lot of I don't want to say runners, but players who are capable of closing down spaces and distances. The Brooks looks quite talented. Souza, I think he's been quietly very impressive as a DM. If he was playing for a better team, I think he'd be getting a lot more hype in the Premier League. And Slimane, a player they're now using a lot more of. I think he really impressed in their recent game against Brentford. And he's got the Forest fans excited. But anyway, Nico Jackson, very nice idea. But I want to see more of that. I want to see more of Mudryk and Jackson playing off each other. I think these guys, they want to play one touch, two touch. Like, they want to make runs off behind each other. They want to combine together. We're not seeing them do that as much. But hopefully this is a good indication today that these guys are going to be hungry playing together now. For me, I think it was the right call to play Nico Jackson. He just offers a bit more than Broja. Like, Broja might be stronger, but aerially he's not as good as Nico. So I just think Nico adds a bit more. And I think this attack needs it. Not the best set piece, but Caicedo tries it outside the box. I think it's a very interesting midfield. Obviously, Enzo needs a bit of a rest. I think it would look quite obvious that he's getting kind of tired. And I think one detail to remember is that for a lot of the guys we've signed, it's their first time playing during the Christmas periods, It's not like we have experienced players that's telling the young guys how to manage your body, how to manage your workloads, how to prepare for this month. It's the first time, a lot of times these guys have a break during December. So, I understand fatigue is going to kick in. Obviously, we started Enzo after the winter periods at the beginning of this year. So it's an educational period. But anyway, Caicedo, nice pass, evades two Sheffield United players, finds Cole Palmer on the right-hand side. Back to the Sassy, back to Caicedo. He was getting ready for that 1-2 then. Caicedo, I wonder if Connor does leave, is the plan going to be, let's use Caicedo more box to box? Let's have Caicedo replacing Gallagher in that role. I know for Ecuador, he plays a lot more offensively. He does play more box to box, and he does have good shooting technique. Like, he has that in his game. Who knows what it's going to be like? I think we're going to see some surprises in January, though. But anyway, Caicedo's on the ball. I thought his game versus Everton was decent. A lot of nice one-touch passes forwards. More of that. Caicedo is more than just like a Kante clone. I've never even really seen him as like a full Kante clone, to be honest. Like, he's got good playmaking. He's decent going forward. Nico, unlucky. Badia Shield deals with that, but the header wasn't perfect. Brooks hits it into space and Silva's there to mop danger up. Petrovic, I've got a very open mind around his game today. He's been waiting for this moment 4 or 5 months before he's getting his first team debut, and a lot of times you have to wait for an injury to come through. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. I want to see his confidence on the field, how he composes himself, and how he deals with crosses. I feel like for a Chelsea goalkeeper, listen, if your kicking's dead, just have strong hands. That's all I ask for. Anyway, Silva's telling us to push up. Badia, nice. Oh, Badia wasn't the best pass then. I don't really know who that was for. I think that was for Palmer maybe. And Raheem. Cole was inverted. He's found Mudryk wide. The first touch away wasn't perfect from Mudryk though. Caicedo first time to Connor. In behind to Mudryk on the left. And Mudryk again. But he's got the upper body strength. Let's keep the ball then. So that's decent. So we're moving the ball from left to right. Oh, nice little play by Badia Shield. Oh, yeah. Yes, Badia. Played Badia. Shit. Gets caught in Mudryk's feet then. And then he gives away the free kick. That's annoying. But that was very, very nice play from Badia Shield. Very elegant play. Just like, put a bit of pace in the game. Put the burners on. Upright dribbling as well. Ball's glued to the outside of his boot. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Okay. It seems like we're seeing some urgency with our passing so far. A lot of passes moving left to right. Is what you have to do against teams that sit back and park the bus, no? Yes, Badia deals with that. Caicedo wins that, but then kind of heads that into no man's lands. Yes, good play, Connor. Just bring that ball down. Yes, good play. Nice. The Sassy's doing his best Ivanovic impression. Let's see what he does in this game. Jackson is the highest goal scorer, yeah. Dressed up for Pochettino's funeral. Nah, today I had to go meet family. I had to pick up a little coffee table and a few things. I had to see my sister and her fiance. They're getting married next year in Lake Como, so it's gonna be a bit of a vibe for next year. It should be exciting. Can't believe younger sister's getting married. It's crazy. Anyway, Brooks. Yes, Connor. He deals with that. Sweeps up. Plays it quickly forward to Raheem Sterling. Come on, Raheem. Raheem. Please. Bro. I felt like he wanted to release the ball then. Mudryk should have been a bit more conviction then to call for that pass. Anyway, Corwell deals with that. Yeah, I'm not too angry with Sterling for that action. I felt like, come on, he was looking to release that. Why is no one calling for that? But that's what I like what Connor does, man. Breaks the play up, the energy, helps us win that midfield battle. And he plays at a great tempo. It's always one touch forward. He's not wasting time on the ball. So when people criticize his technique, listen, he's not Pirlo on the ball, for God's sake. He's not even Enzo. But let's not act like his technical capacity is that flipping low that, he can't do anything playing in this team. Because, nothing supports that. The stats don't support that. So, it doesn't really make too much sense. Silva's playing it long to, again, these pointless balls forwards. I mean, how often is Nico going to profit from them, really? He's not Didier Drogba, Now, the ball's gone backwards. First time from Silva back to Caicedo. Nico gets dispossessed. Okay, is there a Discord to watch this game? There's no Discord, but I'm going to give you guys the link that I'm watching. So I'm going to pin that in the comment. You guys will see that. Yeah, I've pinned the message. That's the link to the game. So that's the link I'm using to watch this. Ooh, offside. Okay, not many shots so far, but I guess we're only starting to warm ourselves up. Like, we tend to need to like feel our way into games. Sometimes we start really strong and really fast, but it's not a common thing. What are the stats saying behind this game so far? I'm going to go on SofaScore so we can just get the deets for that. Yeah. But I feel like it was the right call to let Enzo rest because we're very light in midfield. I don't think this was a game today where we had to use 3 midfield players and allow for like further fatigue in the position. It doesn't make sense. So I think Connor alongside Caicedo, I think that works in terms of just covering the lateral spaces, you know, giving us that counter press, giving us some strength and bodies in midfield. You know, Caicedo's good at finding his man forward. Like he's a good player on the ball. See, nice play there. Like he draws the press, left foot pass to find Levi. Okay, Levi. Ooh. A bit of hesitation then from Mudryk and Cole. There's not really been a partnership that's really excited too much on the left hand sides. I think listen, Cole will get some criticism, but for someone who's playing in a secondary position as a left back, I think he's been admirable in my opinion. I don't think he's been awful. I think he's been all right. Obviously not his best position, and it's a shame that we don't really utilize his passing skill on this team. I think that's the thing that really surprised me with Pochettino. I don't think any of us were expecting this type of back four system. I guess without Ben, maybe this is encouraging Pochettino to stick with that. I'm guessing so, right? I think at the start of the season, he wasn't using Mudryk because he wasn't really impressed with his start. And that's why Ben was playing left wing. So I think Ben's injury is a massive loss. And it's quite frustrating that we can't rely upon our 2 best fullbacks in Ben and Reece James. Like, if we had them consistently, I don't think we'd drop as many points, to be fair with you. Anyway, Badia, nicely weighted pass to find Mudryk. 1v1 against Bogle. See, like, again, positions like that is sort of 2v1. No one's really there. Like, Cole, look how deep Cole is. Like, we're always, like, ready to receive the backwards pass. But when we're in positions like that, Mudryk's by himself 2v1. He's not Eden Hazard. He's not Neymar. He won't win those battles. He's not even Kudus, where you feel like you could leave Mohamed Kudus in those areas because, you know, he really revels when it comes to playing against 2 players on him. Like, this is why I wish we had a Maatsen, just a left back that can help support. And in pre-season, especially that Brighton game, it was Ben and Mudryk on the left-hand side. And these guys look good. So, I don't know, man. I just don't see the utility of using all these strong defenders against Sheffield United. Hopefully we don't pay the price. But again, like one of the rare counter-attacks, takes a shot, but we deal with that nicely then. Disasi plays it to Palmer. Palmer's heads up, plays the pass back to Disasi. Disasi, come on, bro. That was not the one. Easily intercepted. But Brooks, so far, he's won like 2 or 3 tackles in midfield. Like, he was someone that wasn't playing as much for Sheffield United. So Wilder's come in, he's using the technical guys and guys that can cover the ground. And someone like Brooks, for example, is really prospering from being like a mainstay now in the team. Okay. See, United aren't afraid to put numbers in the books, and Cole deals with that easily. Easily dealt with. Raheem Sterling receives wide in the right. Running inside, finds Palmer. First time to Caicedo. Caicedo, who has the option to switch, it's not there. Like, sometimes I wish we had like a few third-man runs out wide, because a moment like that, I felt like Caicedo instinctually was looking to play a switch ball over the top. Like, we have the players at the back that can play those types of passes, but we don't really utilize it enough. Anyway, we're working the ball okay on the right. Palmer 1-2 with Sterling. Great pass. Sterling looking for the cutback in the box. But again, it's like 3 guys in the box compared to like 7 from Sheffield United. So it's low odds. It's low probability. Palmer drops the shoulder, and then the shot away gets blocked. But Sousa, this guy Sousa, I think, like I'm saying, he's been decent. And if he was at a better team, I think he'd get a lot more hype. Yes, Connor. That's what Connor does, man. Come on. Oh, unlucky. The shot was mids, but this is what he brings to our midfield. So I don't really understand when certain guys, especially on social media, got these negative opinions about his game and like the lack of quality he brings. Like, who is winning those tackles in midfield consistently? Caicedo hasn't even been showing that consistently for me to really say that he's been better than Connor. So it is what it is. And with Caicedo, where's the option? There's only one guy wide on the right in Raheem. Or not even Raheem, that's Disasi. Okay. It feels like Sheffield United's, they're outmanning us out wide so far. They got one man on Sterling, one man on Disasi, one man looking to press the ball. And you know what I mean? That type of passing behind to Nico, it's not screaming high probability of scoring from there. You know? Like, you might record a stat for whatever from that action, but it's not screaming, okay, we're going to create something. That's been one of our only moves so far, is looking to play this quick ball over the top. And it just feels like it's more of a hope and pray type of thing compared to anything else, really. Okay, Sterling. Back to Silva. At least we're in the half now. Mudryk. And of course, Mudryk gets... Like, at least we get the free kick from that moment then. What are you guys saying? Yeah, links in the pin comment. Yes, Alex, thanks for that, man. What does Maatsen have to do to get a start? I honestly do not know. It feels like Poch is prioritising what the team needs, and he thinks, listen, we're going to concede corners, we need height, and we need to protect ourselves against this particular thing. I get it, but I also think sometimes that in games like this, where you need to get the first goal really changes everything. You know what I mean? The first goal will force Sheffield United to have to change their tactics, open them up. And I feel like, you know, we're getting the ball wide a lot of times, and it's going backwards more from the nut. Oh, what's a pass? Ah, unlucky. But so that was a corner. But that was a very nice improvised pass from Cole. Like, this guy's got a beautiful way to pass. I wish that it was utilised a lot more. But we'll see what happens. I mean, if anything, actually, I'll give my opinion after this moment. Mudryk, corner. Can we get something from this now? All our big guys are in the box. We're really crowding the 6-yard box, looking to apply pressure to their goalkeeper. Okay, Cole, Disasi, Nico. Referees having a bit of a word. What you guys saying in the chat right now? SS, why do you look like we have no idea what we're doing? This is what I'm saying. And I feel like, listen, if this season's going to be a write-off, yeah? Okay, I'll make the point after this. If the corner gets taken, is it going to be near post or back post? Near post, easily dealt with. And miscontrol from Badia. Counter-attack for Sheffield United. Badia misses the slide tackle, but Sterling is there. Yes, Raheem. Yes, Raheem. Well played. Cole's 1v1. Obviously, it's going backwards. I feel like sometimes when I watch our football, it feels like everything is so textbook. There's like no personality behind what we do. It feels like there's not much of an understanding either. It's just the most textbook actions you have to see, you know? How the ball gets moved wides, you know, what to do if the passing option isn't there, what type of run to make wides. I feel like it's quite easy to read. I think this is why we're quite bad as a team, because I think we're very predictable in terms of how the opponents know how to cope against us, how they read our actions. How often have we made that pass to Cornwall? And like again, a few times it finds the ball in the middle. But I feel like, again, we've not really tested Sheffield United. It's been quite comfortable for them. Like, they're dealing with our wide threats. Look, they got a midfield player on Palmer. They got one guy marking Raheem, and they win that ball then. But anyway, good persistence from Sterling, and dealt with. Okay, nice interception then. Disasi into Palmer. Nice idea with the control then, but again, it's not screaming. It's not screaming much, to be fair. Ball's wide again. Connor plays it backwards to Badia. Badia to Mudryk, who's moved in field now. Sterling, is he going to make the run? Okay, square pass to Disasi. You know, but look how we're getting marked with, like, 5v5. They've got us marked. Like, McBurney's on Caicedo. You've got a Slimani following Mudryk. Like, they had us marshalled out wide on the right-hand side. We're not making any overload options. But anyway, that's the pass I want to see, but it wasn't executed. It wasn't executed. Like, when that moment comes, when Sterling is free, execute the pass, my guy. Please. There was no pressure on you. There was no pressure on you. It's all these, like, constant details, man. Like, it's very, like, tepid. A very tepid offensive performance so far. And yeah, like I keep saying, man, I feel like we are so textbook with everything we do on the ball. You know, it's like the players follow a guideline and they don't know how to like really impact the game with their individual actions. Like, if this season's going to be a write-off where we aren't getting Champions League football, I'd laugh if it was like, okay, we're going to use the season to play the football we want to play. Sure, it's going to come with risks. Sure, we're going to concede goals. But who cares if we concede? Great play from Connor on the right-hand side. Finds Mudryk. Oh, Mudryk. Nice idea. But again, that's not even a half chance. That was nice endeavour then from Conor Gallagher, driving up the field on the left-hand sides. But going back to my point, if this season's a write-off, fully embrace that fact and focus on playing the football you want to play. Not this like mismatch of trying to be competitive whilst trying to get the result, whilst trying to like minimize the opposition's threat. I think we can't do all those things at once. You know what I mean? Because we're a team that doesn't know how to score after all these years and after all this money we spent. You know what I mean? Oh, Mudryk with a nutmeg. Yes, Mikhailo. Come on, Mudryk. I knew he was going to go for it. I knew he was going to take the shot then. I knew you got gassed. Listen, I don't blame him. Because he wants to do that more often. If he gave this guy a flipping left back sometimes, just to hold the width, Mudryk could cut inside more and shoot. You know what I mean? We see this guy's shooting comps from the club's social media account. But in game, you rarely get to see him take shots. Like, it just screams like a lack of, you know what I mean? Like, that lack of team chemistry. Like, we just don't have it. And I don't know, like, Poch was showing us some exciting things in pre-season, and he's kind of gone against that a little bit. And I don't see the utility behind these decisions because it hasn't helped us get more results, you know? Like, we don't do enough to get the first goal. Look, Nico, again, it's just our striker, most of the time, you're chasing passes. You don't even get the proper service you need. We constantly have men behind the ball and not enough men forwards. And I don't know. I don't see how we'll improve in this. I don't see how we'll improve. You can't have it always. You know what I mean? There has to be like a bit of give and take. Like, if the first year's a write-off, focus on making us a team that knows how to score. Flipping hell, bro. My lord, Archer. Oh, man. The way my heart was about to sink then, I thought I was destined for the top bins. Flipping hell. Ah, Disasi. No one closed him down. Did Petrovic save that? Was that a save? Okay, was that a deflection? It seems like. Deflection, okay. Flipping. The way my heart sank, my God. Oh, come on, set pieces. Let's hope we don't concede from this now. Played it short to McAtee. Oh my God. So it kind of came off a little bit then. But well read by Levi Colwell. But it's just like, you know what I mean? A game like this, I would have just used Badia, Levi, and I would have had Matson on the left at least. Crazy. It's crazy. We're using 4 centre-backs like with Man City. You know, like with Man City, it works for them because they're a team that has an identity, a core. They played together for years. They got the right press-resistant players further forwards. Like, we aren't that type of team. Like, all these great passes at the back. And how many great balls do you ever see our centre-backs regularly playing to affect the game? You're not seeing it very often. Like, I keep seeing all these, like, inefficiencies everywhere. I might be moaning a little bit. But the first 25 minutes, sorry, my guys. I think we've all seen this game a million times, right? We've seen this type of game against this opposition a million times. Like, bro, these teams don't even do anything different tactically. They don't even spring surprises. Why is that? Because they know how to play against us. They know how to play. Look, don't put too much pressure on the ball because it's about winning the second ball. How often do teams press our centre-backs? The good teams do, but that's not very often. And look, another hopeless ball out wide where I'm seeing Mudryk and Nico chasing. Like, people, like, again, you know, if Osimhen comes in, with how we're playing, like, what massive difference is being made with his introduction up front, for example. If this is the type of service he has to rely upon. You know? Silva. Who's he going to play it to? Who's in midfield? Who's calling? Connor's finally there. Back to Badia. Back to Connor. Come on, someone play it quick to Sterling at least, man. Please, Badia. Find Sterling. You played the pass, bro. You should have played it, man. It felt like he was going to, then he hesitated. Okay, Corwall finds Mudryk. That's our only outlet so far. Oh, Mudryk. Oh! That's 2 nice balls in behind from Levi. 2 very nice balls. Yes, Levi. Well pressured. Caicedo intercepts that. Caicedo in behind to Nico. But he's offside. Come on, Caicedo, bro. Like, if we had confidence, Caicedo shifts the ball to the right and he takes a shot. You know what I mean? Like, why would he make the pass to Nico Jackson? You know what I mean? You should have shifted the ball to the right and forced a save. That's all you had to do. Even Mudryk's pass, listen, I think he should have fouled Nico with that. He's put it in a dangerous area, but not a high scoring area. I said that so wrong. But, you know, no one's taking shots when it's there. Look, Pochettino is looking up in the sky. Bro, like, what are you working upon in training, honestly? Like, I don't get it. I'm really just a bit confused. Like, I'm sick and tired of this Groundhog Day with how we play, man. Anyway, Connor wins it again. Come on, Nico. Not the best pass to Sterling. It forced him wide. But anyway, we still have numbers forwards. Sterling first time. Finds Palmer. Heads it back to Nico. Yeah, it was offside anyway. See what I mean? Like, Nico, that was a shit pass to Sterling. And Sterling, that was a floaty cross to the back post. There was no dip or spin on that then. Bro, we've seen this game a million times. And it's the same shit of using these centre-backs. It's just like, why do I need 4 centre-backs in this game, for God's sake? I don't get it. It was like this against Forest. It's been like this the whole season. It's the same thing. Nothing different. I hope he comes to life in the second half or something, but listen, I hate sounding negative. At heart, I'm a very optimistic guy. I really am, but like, when you're seeing the same shit all the time, bro, I'm just a bit confused, not gonna lie. Please show him up, Cole. Disasi clears this man. Flipping hell. Alex, we would be playing better if Astrid just sent Nico the goods. I'd love to know what that story was between Astrid and Nico. Like, did he just like Was it like through Twitter or DMs, or did you like subscribe to her, or did they meet at an event? I mean, I don't really know. That's funny. Anyway, play out from the back, which we can do. That's the only thing we can do. Play out from the back. Nice play then. Nice one-touch passes. Move sideways, and now I feel like Sheffield United have the time now to get back in position and formation. So we moved the ball like 10 yards up the fields, and now it's back to not much now. You know, okay, Sterling drops deep. Is anyone making a run in the space there? No. Everyone's waiting for the ball to feet all the time. Like Sterling, but he has to pass and then make the run. Oh my God, bro. It's not making sense. Anyway, the Sassy's finally forwards. And it's gone backwards now to Raheem. Palmer's drifted to the right-hand sides. Back to Sterling. Back to Palmer. And it's gone backwards again. Can Silva find someone? Yes, he finds Connor. And, flipping hell, Silva. That was a shit crossfield ball. Oh. Okay. Who's Palmer found? Yes, he switches it wide to find Mudryk. Any support? Again, it was a bit too high then. Gone backwards. I wonder how many backwards passes we played in this game today. It's just like getting ridiculous. And all the backwards passes are shit ones where it's like they're not even going straight to their man, and it's just forcing guys to run back even more now. Anyway, Disasi by himself. Who's he find? He's carrying it. He's driving. Nico's had to drift by to the right hand side. No box presence right now. Only Cole Palmer. And we get dispossessed. Easily dispossessed. Easily dispossessed. But anyway, Connor, you know, so many interceptions and tackles in this game. I mean, he's one of the guys that does what he's supposed to do in the team, if I'm being honest with you. Come on, Sterling. See, Connor's making the run forwards. So is Caicedo. Ball over the top. Dealt with. Easily dealt with. Bro, like, I feel like as I keep seeing these types of games, I just think about Pochettino more and more, if I'm being honest with you. I just don't get the management decisions. You know, I don't know what it is with these managers. They come to our football club and like all the, you know what I mean? Like all the testosterone just leaves these guys. I know I'm saying it in such a stupid way, but I just see no balls or nothing from this team. Like, at least with Frank Lampard, that 1920 season, you know, that's what I mean. A team that was hungry to score. Yes, obviously we can see the goals, but we're using how many young guys in the team, for God's sake. But at least we had that identity. At least we could score, and we got Champions League football because of that. You know what I mean? We're doing the complete opposite, and it's not really translating to more points or more goals. Like, ultimately, goals is more important than conceding, in my opinion. I've been saying this, but I feel like we're a more expensive Dortmund or Brighton. Okay, Nico. Who's in the box, though? Who's in the flipping box, bruv? Absolutely no one. And now, can we force something from this? Of course we can't. Of course we can't. My God, bro. My God. But it's just like, I'm sorry. I feel every time a manager's come, even when Klopp came, bro, they encouraged Liverpool to get used to how to break teams down, how to attack. It's a lot harder to coach an attack than a defense. I'm sorry. Defending's about organization, training ground patterns, you know what I mean? Following the instructions of what you have to do against your man. It's a lot easier compared to scoring. And it's just like, if you're a team that doesn't know how to play offensively together or have that identity, you're going to look like us, just like, just no idea what to do. And it just gets me thinking, what is happening in the training sessions? I'm not really understanding it, not going to lie. You know? Like, these teams don't even defend that well. It's just like basic defending. No one's busting a gut. We're not forcing like superb interceptions or last ditch tackles or nothing. I'm not seeing any fear in this team because they're under no pressure. Sheffield United's. They're not feeling that pressure from us because we're not exerting it. We're creating these isolated attacking moments because I guess in the rule book it says, when Cole has the ball and you find Mudryk by himself, you play it over the top at Mudryk, you make a run. But bro, like the opposition, they're analysts when they're watching us. Do you don't think they know what we're about or what the plan is? Oh my god, bro! Like it's just uninspiring, and I don't care that it's December or injuries. It's not. It's I'm sorry. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. It really isn't. Like 33 minutes in. What's the stats even saying? What is this? I'm even scared to see these stats now. I'm not gonna lie. Flipping hell, man. It's actually ridiculous. Look our expected goals so far, man. Look. 0.10. Even Sheffield United have more than us by 0.06. 80% possession, useless possession that does nothing. Fucking hell! It's actually crazy, man. No, not one proper shot. Not peppering them. It's flipping hell. Pochettino, man, I'm disappointed so far. I'm sorry. I don't care about all the injuries. Like, come on, you can still show what the team's about, irrespective of injuries. I'm sorry. Sterling by himself, 1v1. Of course, he's got his man on him. Dealt with easily, bro. Like when Sterling was at Man City, he'd be in that same space, yeah, and he had a Bernardo Silva near him, or he had a Kyle Walker that was ready for the underlap or the overlap. You know what I mean? That's how you flipping create the overloads. You know what I mean? Where are the overloads I'm seeing on the field? Nowhere. The wingers are going 1v1 against their man, and when they get past them, who's even in the flipping box with a cross? You know what I mean? Bro, Pochettino, man, I'm not understanding it, bro. I'm not getting it. But I feel like you're definitely we're such a pussy team. I'm not gonna lie. This is safe possession, safe this, safe that. No risk, no rewards. That's what it comes down to. No risk, no rewards. Bro, you're going to use 4 centre-backs. Not even... You got a left-back you can at least use for Mudryk, for God's sake. You know what I mean? Let's make the overloads on the left. Let's isolate Sterling wide by himself. You know what I mean? Can't even do that. I watched this game. Unless we profit from a mistake, I'm not seeing where the scoring chance is going to come from. Anyway, that was better play then. Of course, Conor Gallagher adding the energy to the team. Finds Palmer. Shit. Yes, Caicedo. For flip's sake, man. My God. Uninspiring. Depressing. I'm sorry, man. I just, listen, if we're a team that has to win 3-2, so flipping be it, bruv. At least we know how to put the ball in the back of the net. You know what I mean? This is why, listen, I know I'm going to sound annoying, but this is why I kept saying kudos is what was needed. For a team like this that has no identity offensively, sometimes your kudos are like your cheat codes because they create situations out from nowhere. A lot of the times, for example, let's say when Palmer's receiving, if that's Kudus, he has the upper body to hold the ball off, get past 2 men, then he's driving into the space, carrying us up the fields. I feel like this is what this team definitely needs. You know what I mean? That type of maverick that can take responsibility of the ball and encourage his teammates to run off him, to play with him. Obviously, I think Palmer's sick. I think him and Kudus could easily play together for sure, but I felt like that is a type of profile we miss. Remember this type of no identity, no stakes team. You know what I mean? So pedestrian, bros. Brooks. Yes, goods. But I think this Brooks guy looks quite impressive for Sheffield United, to be fair. But what's the Prem saying? But look, as long as you're over 6'1", have decent control and can run a lot, then you're a Prem football player, to be honest with you. Palmer, bro. You can't even half turn it then, man. You can't receive on the half turn. You have to play it back. Nah, you guys are taking the piss. These guys are taking the piss, man. These guys are taking the piss now. Is this it? Overhit, bro. Okay, Palmer flicks it to Connor. Connor's carrying it. Ah, the sassy, bro. Relying on the sassy in the final thirds. Come on, Palmer. Add some creativity, man. See, Sheffield United matching us out wide, man v man. Badia back to Caicedo. Silva on the ball, no pressure. These teams don't need to pressure us as they wait for us to play that forward pass and they get ready to intercept, because that's where they keep their numbers, to stop that ball going forwards, to stop that ball into space. And it's like, what do we do to manipulate these teams, to create these dangerous moments and angles? Bro, like, people used to criticize that 19-20 team. Oh, Willian, Mount, Hudson, and whatever. These guys aren't good enough to take us to the next level. Bro, that team would beat this team today. What do you mean? That team would beat this team today. Sterling. Ah, bro. Sometimes I do feel sorry for our wingers. Sometimes you're just like, you're playing like you're playing a numbers game, and the numbers are leading absolutely nowhere. Like, there's only so much these man can do, to be fair. Come on, Palmer, please put this team forward, bro. Carry us up the fields, man. I get it. He doesn't have Reece James. If he had Reece James, you'll be seeing Palmer playing balls and behinds. But then, when that option's not there, it seems like the ability's not there at times. Honestly, Pochettino, bro. This ain't good enough, man. I'm sorry. Bro. Okay, Palmer, good. He ran back into the space then. Gallagher in the books. Jackson blocked off, but he somehow gets that. Yes, Nico. In behind to Sterling. Back to Palmer, and well, easily read by Anadizic, or whatever the guy's name's called. Okay. I mean, how are you guys feeling about what you're seeing right now? Like, you can't be that inspired, I'd imagine, right? Cole's not a left back. Listen, for a guy that's not supposed to be playing left back, he does all right. But, I mean, all right's just never going to be good enough. Let's keep it real. Like, listen, Badia's messed up a few passes. I just think to myself, why the hell is Cole not playing on the left side of defence, where we can be using his passing game, where he can combine more with Caicedo? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But anyway, bring in Enzo. I mean, bro, listen, this is one of those games where people will criticize Enzo for not doing enough, but it's like, what can he realistically do playing in this type of team? Can we keep it real? Like, what is he supposed to do? He's supposed to, like, everything has to be inch perfect Hollywood football. I mean, come on. Like, when you're relying upon a player to be non-stop Hollywoods 24/7, you know that the way your team plays is dead. You know, you have a dead team. Not dead players, a dead team. You know, the only dangerous opportunity was that pass from Caicedo to Nico, but it was overhit then. Caicedo into Nico. He finds himself on the left-hand sides. Come on, Nico. Just take your man on and take a shot, bro. Just take the shot, bro. Take it. That's it. That's all I want to see. I don't even care if it's on target at this point. I just want to see a bit of effort. You know? That's it. I mean, what else can he do? He can't rely upon service in this game, because no one's going to play no quality ball to him. He's going to have to make his own efforts. So that's what you got to do, bro. Just make your own efforts. You know, decent. It was all right. Not on target, but listen, it's the best thing I've seen in like 25 minutes. But yeah, what you guys saying? Tyler, at this point, I don't know what we need. Honestly, I feel like the right tweaks, I think a bit of balls is what we need, man. You know? I just think a bit of balls. This whole flipping wingers 1v1 against who? Like, it's just not working. The penetration's not there. It's not working. I don't see what 4 centre backs adds. You know what I mean? Like, if you went to a back three, I'd even understand that. I'd even get that. But how we're using this team, there's no utility behind what we're doing at all. At all. Pochettino keeps doing the same thing week in, week out. Bro, like, what is it? You know, like, when you're a fan, listen, none of us have the qualifications. Like, we're just nerds for the game. We don't have the qualifications to really 110% back up our opinions and claims right. But sometimes when you're a fan, like, you go into these games knowing exactly how it's going to be, like what to expect, the lack of anything you're going to see in the final thirds. And it makes you think, how do these coaches struggle to see that when they're working with these guys on a day-to-day basis? Like, what is that key thing that stops them seeing it from how we see it, if you know what I mean? Because surely you can't be thinking that this lineup today, using 4 centre-backs, was going to add much in terms of breaking down this Sheffield United bus. Like, that surely, or is it supposed to work and the players aren't executing something? I don't know. But it's like, we're nearly halfway here during the season, and sometimes, I'm sorry, you don't need to write off a full season to show any signs of anything. You know what I mean? That's nonsense, bro. The game is not like that. Like, listen, like, seeing something is, okay, listen, at least we can score, but we're a bit bad defensively. We know what to do to plug things up. But we're at a point right now where we're not really doing anything spectacularly well. And I just feel like we're past the point now where we can go into the flipping market and buy our way out of our problems. I think we're past that right now. You know, I think if Anthem comes here, I don't see what service his brother's going to get up front. And just like how most Chelsea strikers fail, he could be another victim. Because look, in this game, imagine Osimhen's here. What is he relying upon? But like, what, the inch perfect pass from Badia Shield or Thiago Silva? I mean, please, you're not going to win games by relying upon that. Like, it don't make sense, honestly. Like, this Pochettino guy is not doing enough for me now. I'm sorry. I'm tired of his ideas. You know, these ideas aren't working. And I get it, you know, you got all these injuries. Cool, brother. I get it. But come on, what you're giving us right now ain't good enough, man. Fuck me, like. See, look, anytime the ball's wide, again, Connor's energy, love it. But where's the quality? You know what I mean? Gone backwards again, bro. Fucking hell, like. It's just getting too annoying now. I'm sorry. Okay, the only half dangerous moment. Fuck me. Fucking hell, it's some depressing football. And now Connor's found himself wide now. Where's the option? Okay, you have to wait for Mudryk, but by the time he's in that position, Sheffield United have dealt with it. Okay, Sterling now has found himself in a more creative position, but okay, we've lost the ball now. Great. Switch ball from Badia finds Mudryk by himself, 1v1, and bro, most times Mudryk is going to lose the ball and get tackled. That's the type of guy he is. Anyway, Corwall, nice energy to come back then. Is that a free kick against? Yo, he gave the free kick against. That makes no sense. Ref, are you mad? That's what I mean. Like, listen, I'll see the players putting in effort like that. Like, when people say the players aren't showing no effort, Cole wouldn't make that run, and he wouldn't force the foul then if the team didn't have no like any will to want to like, you know, win this game and do something in it. I'm just looking at Poch. I'm just thinking, bro, the gas I was hearing from this guy in the summer, I've come back better. We're looking to challenge for the title. We're looking to get Champions League football, bro. Like, it's just PR. It's absolute PR. Fuck me. See what I mean? Couldn't even deal with that simple ball on the box then. And that's it. Half-time whistle's over. My God. What's turgid, uninspired, boring, pathetic football. And this is why we deserve to be where we are on this goddamn table. You know what I mean? It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Sick and tired of seeing these games now. Like, bro, like, we've been so shit for so long. It makes me realise, like, right, us football fans, we really just wasting our whole lives. You know, we're going to be dead one day, yeah? Most will look back on our life and at least like 30% of our whole life was spent on this game. And like, how often have I even seen peak football or like peak moments? You rarely see it, and you dedicate all your time and life and energy and money and will and emotions and everything to this. Sorry, I don't know how I got so. I don't know why I'm getting so deep with it now, but honestly, man, I mean, we've been in the trenches for so long. Like, there was a time when I had hope about us getting through, and you know, the future was gonna look bright. And listen, we can get there. Not anymore now, man. I've become like a cynic, honestly. Like, bro, I think we all flipping knew how this game was gonna be like. No, and like I was saying before, how does the manager that works for these men on a day-to-day basis, how do they not see what we see? What is being worked on in training, bro? Like, come on. I feel like our players aren't the issue. I feel like if any of one of these guys was playing for any other club, you'll see a different level of performance from them. Honestly, I don't know what it is. Is it the managers we hire, or is it the pressure? God knows what it is, honestly. But Pochettino, bro, an absolute joke. There's no style, no personality, no risk, no reward. It's just textbook boring football. And I made this point on social media before, but it's like we just finished our dissertation. You know, we've just got our 2-1 from uni. You know what I mean? We're getting ready to go to the workforce right now and start to pattern up a career. And it's just like, listen, you know, you start your first year in whatever job you're at. You're not really having the experience now how to really carry yourself, how to move, how to behave. And it just feels like we're just eternally stuck in that stage. And it's just like, it's showing that buying all these players, it goes to show that the players was never really the issue. You know, we were criticizing all the guys that we saw beforehand being shit, being this, being that. But I think ultimately it's always come down to the fact that we've never had a proper culture. And all these managers we hire keep gassing it, pretending that they're going to bring this new evolution of football, a new philosophy and culture. It's bullshit, man, because they go back to doing the same thing as the last guy did, bro. They let the pressure get to them. They try and play for results. They go against their tactical ideas, and you see this uninspired, boring team that's got no personality, that's got no imagination, that's got no chemistry, just wasting our lives, honestly. But yeah, I'm sorry, I know I'm going on some mad tangent right now, but bro, like, this is what I have to do. I have to cover this club all the time. You know, I need to like watch these games again. I need to invest all this time into something that's not really investable right now, if I'm being completely honest with you. Honestly, I'm just getting sick and tired of it, bro. I'm just getting really sick and tired of seeing these games, you know? Oh, my God. Anyway, let me answer some of your questions. I know I'm just yapping on right now, but how are you guys feeling about things? Morata, Sheffield United can see the most goals in the top 5 league this season. I know, minus 29 goal difference, bro. But making them look like the best defensive team in the fucking country is ridiculous. I've got a super chat here from Aziz King. Appreciate that, bro. Nini, Poch is the downfall of this team. You have a left back and a right back. Why don't you use them? We are not moving the ball fast. Can't we play 4-2-2? Bro, you're coming with more ideas than Pochettino right now. You know, I'm seeing, bro, like the fact that even Matson's not starting. I'm sorry, Poch, shut up, bro. Like, you don't be telling me there's strong coaching reasons for why this guy's a major liability. It's cap. It's cap. It's nonsense, you know? But Aziz, I agree, man. Every time we move the ball forward, it's going backwards. You know, when Sterling's receiving it, what can he really do? It's going backwards. Mudryk, most times this guy gets the ball, you know that he'll get past his man 50% of the time. So why are we still relying on him to be our Eden Hazard that's going to single-handedly make sense of all that space he has and carry us up the field? If he was an Eden Hazard, this might be working a bit differently. But there's not many Eden Hazards in the world, yeah? But yeah, I agree, bro. And obviously, to Keishan Francis, appreciate the super chat, man. To be honest, we hire managers who make these players scared to express themselves. These lads are too timid. You're right. It's been like, this is our culture. You know, we inspire fear at this club. You know, everyone we hire who has ideas or promise or anything, why do they all look like a shadow of themselves? You know, like people used to clown guys, for example, like a Kai Havertz. But I kept thinking to myself, listen, why has Kai become this type of Kai Havertz? Like, this wasn't in the scripts when we first signed him. He was supposed to be a lot better than what he has actually become. I'm not going to lie. You know, your Kais, your big name guys, you know, your promising players, they all end up just being shadows of themselves at this club. Why is that? Why is that a constant thing, what we're seeing for the past 3 years? You know, it's just, it goes. It's a cultural thing. It's a cultural thing. And listen, I think culture, the guys who take control of the culture, that are the owners, the directors. You guys have heard my thoughts and opinions before. I feel like videos I released maybe 4 or 5 months ago, maybe for a lot of people, they came a bit too soon. Nini, you're talking about the strategy, you're talking about the owners. Like, did they not just spend $1 billion? Did they not just buy this guy, buy that guy? I feel like my videos now hold a lot more weight based on just my intuition on what I was seeing and where it was going to go. You know what I mean? I think our mistake was we just thought you can buy a team. I think that's it. I think we're going to pay the consequences of this aggressive approach. I think we did not have to sell everyone in 1 year and then bring in new guys. I can't imagine what it was like last season. There was like 35 players in the squad. I think that's kind of embarrassing when you actually think about that. If I was playing Football Manager, for God's sake, a video game, and if I was in a position where I had like a 35-man squads in that sense, I'd be a laughing stock and I would have been sacked. I look like an idiot. And the game even encourages you, listen, the consequences that come from buying so many players in one window is that you're going to have poor team dynamics. You're going to have poor team chemistry. You're going to have poor everything. Bro, the video game's telling you that, and in reality, look at what we're doing in reality. Honestly, it's just ridiculous. And I don't see how it's going to improve, honestly. The only thing that can really help us even like at least climb our first few yards is if we're just a team that embraces, listen, we want to play attacking football. Fuck conceding goals. Who cares at this point, honestly? I'd rather feel something from a 3-2 win or a 2-2 draw or something. At least there's goals. At least there's moments I can talk about, get inspired by, and think about, okay, at least we have something to build off from. But not this, man. Not this uninspired, boring, tepid, weak football, predictable football. Like, because I thought this was supposed to be the season where we start to implement the type of team we're trying to become for the future. And yet again, we find ourselves at a crossroads. It'll be next summer, next pre-season, if Poch is even going to be here, or who else. They'll have to come in again and start wasting another season trying to get us playing as a team again. It's crazy. It really is. It really is crazy. And I think it comes down from just overspending. We bought players without knowing what football team we were trying to become. I think that's the reality, right? We bought a lot of nice guys, a lot of sexy names, without any idea of what team we are. Like, look at Inter Milan. When Inter Milan sold Lukaku, they know, okay, we know exactly what type of striker we need to buy. We need to get Marcus Thuram, who fulfills the same tactical role. That's why they went for an Alexis Sanchez. We need a backup that can fill dropping in deeper. When you have an identity and core, you know what players you need to buy for your midfield, for your wing backs, because this is the team you are. We don't know what team we are to this day. We thought Pochettino was going to bring those ideas, and yet again, he's another guy that's coming in here being a bit of a pussy. Tactically, I'm not going to lie. I think tactically, Pochettino is a massive pussy. Too scared to really implement what he wants to play this football. It's embarrassing, honestly. It's getting boring, Poch. Like, what are these guys doing on a weekly basis? Like, please, you can't be having sleepless nights for this, Pochettino. I'm sorry. I know you're feeling the pressure right now. You and your team and your coaching staff. Please, you're getting sleepless nights. You're doing overtime in Cobham in the office for these performances. Bro, work smart. Don't work hard, please. It's getting ridiculous. But, sorry, Khalid. We've regressed so badly. Yes, Tevin. Same type of football every game. No creativity, no passion. How can you, exactly, there's no passion and there's no fucking risk, you know what I mean? Dayball, Hansi Flick the solution, bro. I'm at a point right now where I don't know. Listen, you'll be a successful manager if you want to be the manager you are. If you stay true to yourself, you know what I mean? I think they're the only guys that are going to be successful. But then it's like, okay, if Pochettino goes, I don't know if these directors know who they want to hire. Because I don't think they know what type of team we are. I mean, all the data, yeah. The data shows we bought a lot of nice individuals, but how are they combining on the field, man? You know what I mean? It's not really making sense. Eternity, what's the score? You can imagine what the score is. And like, you can probably imagine how this game is going to end. Like, not going to lie, if we lose this game somehow, listen, there has to be pressure on Pochettino now. Because I'm at a point right now where I've seen a million managers of varying quality in my whole lifetime supporting this club. I don't have emotional ties to these managers anymore. Listen, I'll only have that if you're a success and you're building something. But I'm at a point right now where, listen, I got respect for them, no hate, but I don't care if they stay or go. Like, if they can't perform, I don't really care, to be honest with you. Exhortal, I want Palmer to start in striker position. Why do you want him to suffer there? I think our strikers are suffering up front enough. I don't think we need to kill Cole Palmer. Babushka, Palmer is poor, Raheem lazy. This is what I mean. Like, I get what you're saying, but this is what this football does. We start blaming the players. I feel like I got to blame the guy who sets the team up right now. I'm sorry. Like, what is Sterling supposed to do? Like, we didn't sign Sterling because he's someone that gets past 2-3 players. We didn't sign him for that. We didn't sign Cole Palmer because he does that same thing either. So, I can't really agree with that, bro. Solomon, I kind of agree. Poch is outdated. Yep. Giving all that big talk too about I'm a better coach. I'm here with new ideas. Cap. But I get it though. You're trying to get hired. You're trying to get the salary. You're trying to come back to London and live your life. I get it. I get why you have to gas it. Everyone gasses it in job interviews. We've all been there. Noah Havertz, we're toothless in every single way imaginable. Yes. Jill, Arvin, we're worse than Man United, and that hurts. Like that makes everything more embarrassing, to be fair with you. It's no surprise, us and United, we've just got no soul anymore. Two used to be giants with no soul. All they know is how to buy, no plan, no idea, no nothing. And this is what you pay the price. You pay the price. You pay the goddamn price, man. You know what I mean? Like when Liverpool hired Jurgen Klopp, that first season was like, this is how we're playing Gengen football, yeah? And then from then on, once that initial piece was, in the team's DNA, they bought the right players that supplements and supports it. And then you get to the point where it's like, okay, cool, we've mastered Gengen pressing. We're ready as a team to evolve and adapt. That's what you do. But, bro, we don't know what type of team are we? If you were to ask anyone on the street, what type of team are Chelsea, you're going to get a million different answers. I couldn't give you the answer. I don't know what the one-word answer would be. Because I don't know what type of team we are. I think we're just a team of failures, to be honest with you. Moving on though, a few more minutes left until the second half whistle blows. But anyway, Ricky, whole team setup is wrong. Yes, Emmanuel, you got a point. I think Xabi Alonso is the best call, maybe. But then it's like, if you hire Xabi Alonso, are you going to embrace being a wing-back team again? Is that what this team needs? Do we have to go back to being a wing-back team? Because that's going to affect... Like that's going to have massive ramifications, right? You know what I mean? Like, but that's going to change how we use our midfields. Do we have to sign more defenders? Like, if you can't just hire someone, you know. But I don't get it. I don't blame the poor decision making. We literally hired sporting directors that have no ties to this football club. We hired 3 originally. One decided, let's bounce, because what the hell am I doing here? I have no significant say. We have 2 guys running things, and it's just like, cool, they brought in nice players, whatever. But then what was their vision or plan for what type of team we're trying to be, you know? Are they hoping that the manager they hire will implement that and help them figure it out? Because I don't think Poch is. Anyway, are we seeing subs? What subs are being made? I think the second half whistle was about to start now. Please, Pochettino, give something for God's sake. I'm still seeing Silva on the field. Love Silva, respect him, but it's starting to feel more redundant. Like, what is the needs for him? Am I seeing any changes? It seems like the same team. What is going on right now? I know, I'm not going to lie. Jill, what did Brozier do in the last game, realistically? Like, no one's better than each other, to be honest. It seems like it's the same team. I don't think there's any subs. No subs whatsoever. Of course, no subs. My lord, bro. What is... Of course, no subs. Of course. That first half was so good, wasn't it? Flipping hell. Listen, hopefully these guys wake up on the field now, for God's sake. This is just... Bro, man. Like I was saying, like, this is what I dedicate my whole life to. Football, for this. Look at that. Look at the stats on the screen, you guys. 0.12 expected goals in 45 minutes of football so far. My lords. Look, 5 shots, only 1 on target. Second half stats I'm going to leave on screen for now. Okay, Mikhailo, can he force something? No, he can't. Colwell with the throw-in. He finds Conor Gallagher in midfield. Back to Colwell. Pass backwards to Badiashile. Can he spread it? Can he stretch it? Can he play it wides? He plays it between to find Conor. Nice half turn. Back to Mudryk. Now that's a little bit better. Yes, yes. Nico's dropping into the left channel. Somehow finds itself to Disasi. Caicedo first time to Palmer. Palmer's first touch was not great. Yes, Caicedo. That's it. That's it. Who's in the box? Now that's a bit of a better reaction, but I need to wait for the next 10 minutes to see if we maintain this. You know, I've been fooled a million times this season where we looked like we started the second half sick and then we've conceded 2 minutes later. Badia, yes, 1-2 with Sterling. Back to... That's it. I'm seeing a bit more movement now. You know, Sterling's not just staying on the right-hand side. He's drifting to the left-hand side. He's being another option. Like, we need a bit more, we need a bit more creativity. Creativity isn't just playing a pass in behind. It's the positions the players are picking up. Like how they're moving off the ball. The runs they're making. Okay. Disasi deals with that. Back to Disasi. Upper body to shield that. Overplays though. Overplayed it. And now it goes to McAtee. And Badia intercepts that easily and wins the foul. Yes, Conor. Conor's been the only one with these nice little half turns and nice little touches forward, and he's carrying us up forwards. He's the only one who's been doing that this whole game. Oh, yes, that's it, Palmer. That's a bit better. That's a bit better, boys. That's better. This is what I mean. This is why I respect Conor Gallagher for this season. I know people might think, it's not a sophisticated way of playing. I don't know why. It makes things happen on the field, and that's what I care about, really. So... that was better from Palmer then. The nice little shift to the left and then quickly cuts back to the right-hand side. Conor's taking the set piece. Can he make it assist number 5 for the season? Disasi, Colwell back post. Dealt with. Yes, Caicedo. Who's he found? Okay, where's the pass? Okay, played back. Conor on the right-hand side. Ball in behind to Sterling. Nah, dealt with. But it seems like Sterling has a bit more positional freedom now to drift into spaces. Like, he's not just staying on the right-hand side. It seems like Conor's bringing that width in terms of supporting Cole Palmer there. And it seems like Sterling's playing a bit more centrally. But I mean, that's my first impressions of what I'm seeing in the second half. But okay, we're seeing finally Nkunku is warming up. Nkunku is warming up. So I'm guessing maybe 65th minute he comes on. Let's see what he does. Like, listen, I've got realistic expectations. I'm not expecting him to instantly start cooking after playing his first Prem minutes of the season. I'm not expecting that. But I'm curious to see what our shape's like and how the team plays with him, or what we do on the ball or off the ball. They're the things I'm going to look forward to. Okay, Mudryk. McAtee, dealt with by Badiashile. There's not been much of an offensive threat from Sheffield United, but listen, they're here to get a draw today. They're not here to win this game. They don't care. It's different for us. Come on, Cole Palmer on the right. Come on, Palmer. I think that was a bit too easily read then. Oh, come on. Come on. You got to be careful, Connor. Be careful, man. I don't want no silly red cards before Nkunku comes on and you kill the whole game. Please, bro. None of that nonsense. I get it. He's watching the ball. Okay, that's not that deep. That's not that deep. Okay. That's not that deep. Come on, that's not nothing. Hurry up, VAR. Please. Hurry up, man. Yellow card for that. Fair enough. Fair enough. Now this time, let's keep the concentration levels good. No more sloppy goals conceded from set pieces. Plays it short. Over the top. Caicedo, was that Jackson? Come on, make the run forwards. Bust the gut. Mudryk, look at the space to attack, bro. Come on. Yes, Mudryk. Like, this system you can't just create this space for Mudryk and expect him to hazard himself out of situations. I'm sorry. Like, he's just not that type of player to do that. He will lose the ball most of the time. You know? Madness. Yes, Palmer drops a bit deeper. Nico's dropped deeper now. The Sassy. Back to corner. So Sterling has moved up front with Nico, which is allowing Nico Jackson now to drop deeper. That is the significant change this second half. Cole Palmer, take the shot, take it! Okay, fine, Sterling. Come on! Thank God, my Lord. I didn't think this was going to come today. I did not think this was going to come today. My God. Honest, thank God. So Poch switching things up to bring on Raheem Sterling. And not to bring him on, but to play him closer to Nico Jackson. To give another body there. It's kind of helps in that sense, you know. Finally, one of the low-driven crosses gets converted. Cole Palmer gets on the end of that. He kickstarts a move and he gets on the end of that. He's been one of our most impressive players this season. Great cross by Raheem Sterling. Super cross by Raheem Sterling then. Super cross, you know. Great backspin. Gets it past his first man. Super cross, super cross, super cross. And first time converted by Cole Palmer. Yes, Raheem. Listen, I'll take those types of moments, honestly. Hey, let me just switch up the scoreline now. Don't give me no offside nonsense. Please, please, please. I can't deal with the offside right now, please. If it's offside, it's over. Like, it can't be offside. Like, these moments wouldn't matter as much if you knew that we'd make another 4 or 5 of these chances, right? But the thing is, we don't make consecutive chances like this. So every time it goes against us, it feels like a massive loss and a massive L. And if this is Man City, Haaland's offside 2 times a game. Is that a goal? Oh, thank God. Thank God. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How am I... I'm thankful I'm 1-0 up against Sheffield United. I think that sums it up, to be fair. Now, I'm being disrespectful with it, I know, but flipping hell. I thought that was it then. I wasn't expecting that. Anyway, Rambo's brought us back in the game. Thank you, Raheem. But yeah, Porch made the right call, you know? Just moving someone closer to Nico. Like Connor drifting wider. Because I'd rather have Connor wide than Disassi, I'm sorry. Yes, that's it. That's a bit better now. Good. A few more triangles. Good, good, good. That's something. That's something to work with, boys. That is something to work with. What are you guys saying? Corner, corner, corner. Can we do something we rarely do and make it 2-0 consecutively? Like, please, if Nkunku comes on, let's give this guy a lead to work with. Okay, played short to Raheem. All our big guys are there. All our big guys are there, and the move is wasted. Is something going to come from this? Play, good ball. Oh, fuck's sake. Bro, why not just take the corner, man? I don't get it. All the heavy hitters were up front then. Okay, forget Jackson. Yep, our fan base is so reactionary. A win against Sheffield United will keep Poch in the job. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. 8-0, let's go. But I think in terms of like peak attacking Chelsea, it has to be that 09-10 Ancelotti team. Like when Lampard got like 22 goals, Drogba got like, what did he get? Was it 42 for the season? Yeah, that was an exciting team. Malouda, back when Malouda was like the best left winger for like 2 years in the country. Anelka, that was a very fun team. And look at us, bro. Like, Ancelotti gets sacked in the tunnel against Everton. And look what he's done with Real Madrid. Like, made like one of the dynasty clubs of this generation. And look how we treated a guy like this, as if we're like some, you know, some super best team in the world's level type of team, where it's like we can treat, you know, treat figures like this in the game like they're nothing. Oh, crazy. Oh, yes, Palmer, Disassi, that's it, man. Please, Ivanovic away up front. Yes, that's it, Disassi. Ah. Bro, you're not winning that free kick, man. Please. I mean, the games open up a bit more. I don't know, Sheffield United, I mean, they're showing why they're bottom of the table right now. There's a lot more spaces to play through them. They're not running as much. But again, you know, it's Sheffield United's. Okay, back to Badia. It felt like we attacked more down the right-hand side so far in this game compared to the left-hand side. That's where our best moments have come from. Are we giving up on Mudryk doing much in the game? I mean, I don't know. But I think, obviously, having Connor spread a lot wider. Like, Connor is more effective wider compared to Enzo Fernandez. This is why it doesn't really work. Anyway, that's it. Now we're finding more 1v1 spaces. Come on, Palmer! Oh! 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 Is that it? 2-0? Is that it? Does that stand? 2-0? That has to be 2-0, no? Yes, okay. Nico Jackson makes it too. Good, good, good. Good. Right hand side is definitely saving this game for us. Attacking out the right hand side has made the biggest difference so far. So Palmer made the right decision to pass it then. But yeah, there was nothing wrong there. Nothing wrong there. Good alertness by Palmer. That's another Palmer assist to Nico Jackson. So Palmer and Nico, like if these guys aren't scoring for us or having an impact in the game, we're not getting points. So that's 8 goals now for Nico Jackson. And I think for Cole Palmer, that's like what? Is that his 5th or 6th goal now for this season? But anyway, yeah, good alertness by Nico to be awake then. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been a foul to us, right? Sterling was pushed. But yeah, the goal is funny. And I don't know why the referee is reviewing it again. It seems like it's going to stand, no? Oh, VAR. Oh, it's going to take us 10 years to get a decision now. Flipping hell. Where's the offside at? Like, oh. Come on. The way our referees and officials in this country utilize VAR, it's like, that like such like Neanderthals, you know? It's like they don't know what technology is and they're just like seeing this for the first time. You've had like over how many years now to like get better at being more efficient using this technology, and you're really gonna call it back for decisions like that, bro? Like, why did he even need to review that decision then? Doesn't make sense. But anyway, 2-0, that's good. Now when Nkunku comes on, he has something to work with now, because as I'm saying, yeah, let's not have too much pressure on Nkunku. Let this guy build himself into this season. Like, he deserves that. He's been out for so long. Preparation has not been perfect. It's like he deserves a level of patience from the fan base, at least for the next month, in my opinion. Easy for the next month. So good, 2-0. I've gone for 2-1 against Sheffield United today. Obviously, I'd love to be wrong. Hopefully, we can make it 3 or 4. Hopefully, Nkunku, that's what I'm waiting for. Nkunku comes on, gets a pen, scores him a free kick, a tap-in. Like, Nkunku scoring, I think that would be the lift we need. Because Nkunku is so important, he may decide whether we actually sign a striker or not in January. If he comes in and we start to click a little bit better, we may not be signing a striker in Jan, because we're going to wait for Osimhen in the summer window. So, let's make sure that we get Nkunku right, is what I'm saying. Yeah, Andre, if you want to watch the game, man, look at my pinned comment in the chat. You'll see a link that will take you straight to the game. Anyway, Conor Gallagher, I think Conor's been good in this game today. I think he's done what you want to see in midfield. He's been driving us forward, intercepting, making tackles, releasing it early, making the right supportive runs to connect the field, to help his teammates. The stuff you want to see from midfield. So, yeah, very, very good game from him today. Yes, Raheem, decent touch, but not much from that, to be fair. Anyway, back to Raheem, back to Caicedo. I just find it interesting that it seems like Conor gets more, defensive actions than Caicedo. But anyway, again, I don't want to... There's no point in me talking about that. It's just sounding a bit silly. Yes, intercepted by Levi. Back into Nico's, drop deeper. Spread wide to Cole Palmer. Palmer's having a lot more influence. He's been the main reason where we're winning this game, It's exciting. I think there's even more to come from Cole Palmer in the future. Give this guy like another 2 years, and what level could he be at? I'm not too sure, but I feel like he has so much untapped potential. He can be more of a match winner. He's someone that can blast it in from 25 yards and hit free kicks. Like, he has that type of potential to be like a real match winner. So hopefully, he's able to fulfill this promise that he has. Because for the City's academy, this guy was he was everywhere. Assists, goals, regularly getting double digits for goals and assists. Not many people can do both parts of that offensive game, but Cole Palmer's shown that he is that guy. And I think this 10-ish role, especially against teams like this, makes more sense. You know, again, look, Raheem Sterling now. He's moved more in field. Thank God that Poch made that decision at least, because it's made a big difference having another offensive guy in good areas. You know what I mean? We're seeing a few more 1-2s. We're seeing a few more, you know, passages of play, more movement. We're not as predictable now with it. We're moving Sheffield United left to right a lot better. I think that's come at the expense of Mudryk not being on the ball much, but I think, I mean, so be it. I'm not going to lie. Come on, Sassy, that's yours, my guy. Cole Palmer. Oh, yes, Palmer. Okay, unlucky. I've got a super chat here. Carlos Sanchez, thank you, man, for the first super chat. Really appreciate that. Now, let's watch Nico celebrate like he won the World Cup. Listen, I hear you, man. I hear you, man. But right now, we're not at that level as a team to be having, like, demanding, like, the highest level of class. We aren't going to get that. But I think, listen, the fact that he's got 8 goals in a season like this, listen, there's something that can happen. And I'm hoping that when Nkunku is fully back, we're going to see more of Nico Jackson. I feel like Nico has always done his best work when he can, like, give and go. Like, when he can play the pass backwards, then dart into the space that he's made for himself. That's the type of striker Nico is. And he's shown that a few times. You know, he's not a complete striker where he's going to affect the game, even when he's, like, not on the ball or not playing his best football. So, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more to come with him. And I don't think most of the criticisms come from Nico Jackson at all, to be fair with you. But I get what you mean, though. I get what you mean. Was a bit shameless with the celebrations versus Spurs, but I think looking back with the context of this season, yeah, I don't blame him, to be fair. Got a nice little goal bonus in the contracts. And, oh, okay. One of the first passes from our centre-backs nearly finds Raheem Sterling. And, yes, look. The touch from Sterling wasn't perfect, but the run from Sterling is what was missing. So listen, I'm going to give Pochettino credit for realising that he had to... listen, I'm saying that he had to, like I realised. But I'm going to give Pochettino credit for getting us back in this game by making that tweak of moving Sterling closer to the striker. Like, I'm not a hater where it's like, oh, the manager did a good thing. I'm not going to acknowledge that because, you know, I've got an agenda. Now, I'm not one of those guys. But listen, he did the right thing, the right decision, and we've got 2 goals from that. You know? It's allowing Nico Jackson to drop a bit deeper. It's allowing Cole Palmer to have more influence on the right-hand side. We're not having to see Sassy having to make third-man runs to bring width. And, you know, it's got some of our effective players down in the game more. So I guess Mudryk's off the field. Mudryk today, not going to lie, bro, you weren't there at all. At all. So, yeah, it's time to go. Enzo Fernandez is coming on. Okay. So it's going to be more of like a traditional 4-3-3. I guess Sterling now moves to the left-hand side. Palmer on the right-hand side. Enzo will play on the left, I'm guessing. And Gallagher on the right. Okay. So it seems like Nkunku might just get like maybe 10 minutes or something like that. But I do have a super chat here from Kanish. Appreciate that, man. I think Mudryk is overhated and will succeed. I don't know. To be fair, I don't know if he's overhated. I don't think there's... Oh, are there like many strong opinions around Mudryk? I'm not too sure. Listen, I'm going to react on a game-by-game basis. I thought he was good versus Everton, and I said that. I think today he wasn't good. I guess you have to expect that, though, because he's not at that level where, you know, he'll play like 9 out of 10 games perfectly. But no, I don't think he was there in this game at all today, to be fair with you. Oh, do we deal with that? Yes. Palmer just heads it back into the danger zone. Oh, Bogle's shot outside the box. Raheem Jackson releases Sterling on the left-hand side. Just overhits that pass then. So is Enzo playing like this like 10 role where he's like more advanced? I'm seeing Enzo higher up compared to Conor Gallagher. It seems like Gallagher is sitting in midfields. Caicedo slips, doesn't get the rebound. Now, Sheffield United have nothing else to do other than commit men forward and at least try and do something now. So hopefully we can pick these guys off in the counter-attack. McAtee dealt with by Conor Gallagher off the fields. Oh, my belly is rumbling. Oof. Good, he sticks with him. That's what you want to see. Let's look at the stats for the second half so far. What is that saying right now? First half, there was nothing there. 0.12 expected goals. Second half, 1.45. It's been a massive, massive increase in productivity in the final third. More shots on target. More shots in like 20 minutes compared to 45 minutes. And just a lot, yeah, big chances made 3 compared to nothing in the first half. Hurry up then, get the door. Okay. But it's a good game for Petrovic. I mean, he's not being tested whatsoever. Just a calm game, to be honest. Did you order something? Maybe. Maybe, yeah. Let's see what it is. Enzo, oh, I see the idea. First time, dealt with by Silva. Back to the Sassy. Finds Caicedo first time. You know, I like that Caicedo now is playing a lot more one-touch like these days, which is hopefully like a small sign of positive things to come. You know what I mean? Like every time he's playing forward, I think Jorginho would be a bit impressed. He'd be pleased by what he's seen. He's not wasting time on the ball. Like before the ball comes, Caicedo knows better to move it. Listen, he's playing against a weak opposition. We all know that. But against Everton, he was playing a lot of one-touch stuff. And, you know, I think Caicedo, you know, he's a very interesting guy because he has the playmaking in him. He does have good defensive actions. And he is okay going forwards. 1 second. Hey, Frankie. Wrong address. Okay, false alarm, my friends. False alarm. Is that Nkunku coming on, please? When is Nkunku coming on, Poch? Oh. Raheem Sterling is off. Broja's coming on. Okay. Are we going to see Nico on the left-hand side? That would be interesting. But yeah, it's nice to see both Nico and Broja playing up front together. Let's see what happens with that one. The Sassy, back to Caicedo, wins the free kick. So it seems like Nkunku at this rate, I thought he might get a bit more time. It feels like Poch is really, really taking his time to make sure that, you know, no Reece James re-injuries. Like, none of that anymore. Silva to Caicedo. Back to the Sassy, back to Caicedo. That's it. Pass wasn't perfect then. But it's nice to see Nico play more to the left-hand side. We haven't, I think this is like, is this the first time we're seeing Jackson playing on the left? Or is this like the second time this season? You know, like he can play as a wide forward. He's shown that during his time at Villarreal. Like he can do a bit more. I'm interested to see what that's going to be like. But maybe we're seeing Nico there for the first few minutes before Nkunku replaces Nico. Yes, Connor. First time to Palmer. The Sassy, Connor, a few triangles. The ball played by Broja. Great turn by Broja, receiving that Palmer pass. Outside the boot from Enzo to Nico. Badia. Okay, he wins that back again at least. Yes, Connor wins that again. Oh, ref, how is that a foul, man? Ganasho, people saying that Broja is better than Nico. Yeah, honestly, I don't really get it either. I've not really, I've just not seen enough of Broja to even to have that opinion with any confidence. And I feel like it's more the hope and the idea of Broja more than the reality right now. Because I don't see, if you think Broja is better than Nico, by far, and you're really confident by that, what in particular is it about Broja's game that stands out more? Because listen, he's been injured, unfortunately. Anyway, good ball over the top. Dealt with by Fotheringham. Broja, first time back to the Sassy. Yes, Nico. Nico. Close control. Nice footwork. Few step overs. Back to Connor. Come on, Connor. Bouncing. Bro, Connor's shooting again. His worst thing this season has been his shooting. I feel like, you're in a position where this is your bread and butter outside the books. You have the time and space to wait to receive a pass before you take a shot. And I feel like Connor is always rushing his shooting. You know what I mean? The ball was bouncing then. It wasn't the right time to take a shot. Or when he's had a few 1v1s, he's panics or hit the ball too early. Hopefully that part of his game comes back to him, because we can't forget this guy was a goal scoring box-to-box mid. So let's see what happens. But outside of that though, I think in terms of everything about his game this season, it's been up there. And he's been our top 3 players this season by far. By far. Ooh, Caicedo. Ooh, right from behind. That's going to hurt. Come on, Porchman. When are we going to see Nkunku? When are we going to see Nkunku? Please, give this guy at least 10 minutes. Slimani. You guys, if you're listening right now, obviously I'm going to be doing a call-in show after the match review. So if you guys want to talk about the game, share your thoughts and opinions, you know what I mean, have your questions answered with a few Q&As. I'm going to release the details so you guys can take part later on if you guys want to. I'm going to be a lot stricter with the time. I'm going to give people 5 minutes at least to go through a wide variety of callers. But if you guys want to share your thoughts on the game, then definitely keep your eyes out for the call-in show later tonight. And then later tonight, I'm seeing Godzilla with the Bay. So I'm looking forward to seeing this new Godzilla film. Connor back to Silver. Silver first time over the top. Who's he finds? Okay, please, Poch, man. Let's give Nkunku some minutes, man. So maybe I'm guessing, okay, 5 minutes this game. Maybe he gets some minutes against Everton, and then maybe near the end of the month, he starts his first game, maybe. Who knows? Broja, put some pressure. Yes, don't give up. Don't give up. Ah. Okay. Badia, back to Silva. Forrest are pressing us a bit more. Nico's dropped deep. He finds Palmer. Palmer balling behind to the right hand side, finds Nico. Outside the boot to Broja. Nico again. Who's in the box though? Oh, nice little skill then from Jackson. That's it. Come on, Broja. That's it. Oh, bro, why don't you not attack the space, man? Attack the space. Attack the space. Attack the space. Okay, that's better. That's it. Make it 3 now. 3. Penalty? I mean, still, it's not like, like Jackson's just by the far posts. Like, Gallagher's not really in the best position to receive. It was a nice build-up to, like, create that move, though. Badia. To Enzo. To Caicedo. First time between the lines finds corner. Yes, that's it. More space on that right-hand side. Thank God for this right-hand side in this game. Can we make it? Oh, good Lord Almighty. How, bro? How? Palmer denied another assist in the game today. Broja. I need to see that replay, man. Honestly, what is going on? That was your moment, man. Broja. That's not good, brother. No. Did not connect. Like, this is what I mean. Like, listen, I think he's talented, and the thing is, he's been out injured for so long, and you're getting a few sub appearances. He's not going to be back to his peak footballing best. I think that's common sense, right? But don't be putting pressure on this guy, saying things like he's better than Nico Jackson when he needs a bit more time himself. You know what I mean? Giving this guy unrealistic expectations, so people can then hate on him when he misses moments like this. Like, come on, let's keep it a bit realistic. Listen, shocking miss. But listen, he's not at his peak best right now. So, am I surprised by that? Probably not, but it's still not great, to be fair with you. I mean, he's not the first Chelsea striker to miss moments like that. But anyway, nice little clarity then from Silva. Finds Nico, who's got a lot more involved in the second half. I mean, he gets more involved in games, more things tend to happen for us with Nico Jackson. To Silva. Don't pass it back to goal. Okay, listen, Petrovic has to do something today, I guess. Come on, Petrovic. Show off some of your passing range. That's it. Who's he found? Okay, he was aiming for a Broja then. Yes, Connor. Always wins his tackles. Like, obviously, Connor's been so important in the tackling capacity that when a team like Newcastle, like one of the first teams this season to like shackle him and match his intensity, is there any surprise why we really lost our footing in midfield in that game? I don't think so. Oh, come on. Look at the fouling from behind, brother. My lord. Please, Poch. When are we going to see Nkunku? Come on, man. That's what we're waiting for. I want him to be the thumbnail. That was my plan for today. Nkunku having some type of action, blasted in the thumbnails today, and hopefully we got something to hope for. Okay, but second half showing completely, it's way better. Listen, it's not the sexiest football. I'm not expecting that, but this is the bare minimum I want to see against Sheffield United's. I like it to be 3 goals. I think we are just better than Sheffield United's. But you know what? It's better than nothing. Let's keep it real. Anyway, Cole Jermaine Palmer. Come on, ref. Take your card out now. Come on. Stop playing. I mean, yeah. Palmer's been the main guy to get us back in the game. Like, you guys so far, you're top 3 players of the game. Like, I think for sure I'm looking at Cole Palmer. For sure I'm looking at Nico Jackson. And I'm looking at Conor Gallagher. They're my top 3 players of the game. But you guys in the chat, who are your top 3 players so far? Please, Palmer. Top bins, Palmer. Top bins. I know this guy can place the ball. Like, when he opens his body up, I know he has that placement in him. I'm waiting for it to get unlocked in his Chelsea career. This is a moment, bro. Top left bins. To be honest, I think that Dimitri Payet ruined my expectations from what to expect from free kicks. Like, he'd always go for the imaginative area to aim the ball at, right? I know Palmer's going to go for the right-hand side, but if that was Payet, he's going top left. Oh, that wasn't a great free kick. Oh, that wasn't a great free kick. It was just all, that was kind of mids. Yeah. Yeah, but that accuracy with no pace, like the bare minimum pace on the ball. Enzo footwork, yes. Finally, we had like 10 Enzos in this team. Come on, can we make it 3? Can we get the 3rd goal somehow? Poch, can you bring on Nkunku for God's sake? Stop playing around now. We want to see Nkunku. Please, you can't be teasing us like this, man. For what? Okay, we're drawing Sheffield United out. Silva plays it between the lines to Caicedo. Okay, ball finds itself wide to Jackson. Enzo and Jackson on the left hand sides. Enzo just kind of, went a bit footwork crazy then. Oh, that wasn't the best touch, Caicedo. Like, why did you? That was so nonchalant too. Oh, flipping hell. Come on. Sorry, you guys. Someone's at my door. Hey, babes. Come here. You got a parcel. You said, just come here because I'm on the stream now. Just come. Yeah. No, I don't think it was delivered. Yeah. Needs to be on top of it. No, you don't use the wrong. I tried to catch you, but you went upstairs. This is a... Yeah? Okay. Flipping hell. Sorry about that, you guys. Delivery guys sending parcels to the wrong address. Ay. Please, like in the meantime, is Nico on the field yet? Is he on? Nope. Is he about to come on? Come on, Pochettino, give the fans some hope for God's sake. Let this guy at least kick the ball for a second. Please. But it's kind of crazy, right? Like, even guys like Matson and Co just won't get any minutes on the fields. Even with all the injuries and like the fatigue issues and shit like that, you just won't see him on the fields. Mads. What's that Donny doing then? Okay, please. Good delivery at least. Come on, let's make it 3. Another short one. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. Why? What is that? All of that? I don't get it. Like all of that nonsense. Just for that. Oh my God. Yeah, it seems like Nkunku won't be on the field. It seems like no one. It's only been like what? Broja and Enzo this whole game. No Matson. Who else is on the bench? We'll never see one of the academy guys get minutes because we're not that type of football club. We like to sell these, man. You know, like not even Matos, no Gusto, I guess. Yeah, only Enzo and Broja. Fair enough. Oh no! 2 subs. 2 subs are coming on. So Matson and Gusto. So no Nkunku. Oh. Bro, like why not, man? I don't get it. Why not? Does it make a difference? Not even let him in. Like you don't think the fans would be gassed to see Nkunku get at least 1 or 2 minutes? Oh, Silva got shown too much then, and he was completely off balance for that shot then. Completely off. But Silva nearly got caught out for that moment then. But anyway, Matson gets, 3 minutes, and Gusto gets 3 minutes. So I'm sure Matson won't play left back. I'm guessing he replaces Cole Palmer, and maybe Disasi. I have no idea. Okay, Cole Palmer's off for Matson. And Nico is off as well. So we're protecting this 2-0 lead. Fair enough. Okay. Damn, I feel for Matson, bro. Like, imagine you cook ridiculously for Burnley last season, and it's like you're not even seen as good enough to even be a real impact sub. You know, you're not good enough to play in your best position. You're just out here. You're just existing up, to be honest with you. Not really doing anything. It must be a bit depressing, not gonna lie. Yeah, Enzo's looking tired, even though he's only been on for like 20 minutes. Anyway, it's very nice to see a natural right-footed player returning on the right-hand side in Gusto. That's actually great to see. We're going to need Gusto even more now. Oh, but yeah, man. Yeah, I wonder what Poch says in the post-match presser for why Nkunku couldn't get a minute. I hope it's not going to be something crazy like he felt something. Oh, if I hear those words, nah, I'm sorry. Okay. Forward pass to Caicedo. Gallagher's playing left back now. Bro, I'm seeing Connor deeper than Matson. Fair enough. Disasi. I'm just waiting for the whistle to end now, I'm not going to lie. I think I've seen enough football for my club today. I've seen way too much. Alex Matson could be Livramento 2.0. Listen, if he goes to the right club, if he can get a move to Dortmund, I think we'll hear about this guy in the future. And then it'll be one of them ones where it's like, why was he not deemed good enough to even be the left back we turn to when Ben and Cucurella are both out? Yes, to Sassy. Again, come on, let's blow the whistle now, please. We've got like 10 seconds left, my friends. You can't wrap him up in cotton wool. Yeah. Oh my God. How am I feeling tired after watching this game? Like, I could go to bed. Normally I have some energy at least, but yeah. Come on, let's blow the whistle. We have things to do this weekend. Just, yeah, that's it. Play it sideways. Has Matson even touched the ball? Yes, he's touched it once, and that was his only involvement. Yep, come on, ref, let's blow the whistle, please. He gave us an additional minute for free. Like, obviously the sub's coming on. That's it. That must be it now. That must be it. Yes. That's 2 claps for 2 goals. We finally get another win at Stamford Bridge. One of the rarest sights we're seeing in modern Chelsea history. You know, the inability to consistently get W's in our own home stadium. But listen, today we had to get the 3 points, and we did. Of course, the tweaks were made to help us to get there. Poch gets credit for that. Yeah, Caicedo praying for the points. I get it. It's got to that point where, listen, we need divine intervention every single week now. So listen, don't be clowning Caicedo for thanking the Lord for this win today. But yeah, my friends, obviously I'm gonna just get ready now with this match review. If you guys want to share your thoughts about the game, make sure you guys stay tuned for the community page. I'm gonna post up the details for how to get involved, and you know what I mean. Take part in the Cordon Show. I want to try and make it a bit more consistent now for this season, and hopefully it's something that interests you guys. So thank you to everyone today for showing love, support, the super chats, the messages, hearing me yap on and moan for like 90 minutes. Obviously, it's much appreciated. And my friends, on that note, I'm the EFC. This is BlueLionsTV. I'll see you guys later with the review. So I'll see you very soon. Yeah.